It's so big. I'd forgotten how big they were. Oh, it's good to have you back, A380. As a YouTuber operating in the aviation and travel sector, I'm actually really lucky these days to get asked by companies to come and look at their products and services. So when one of the biggest carriers in the world asked if I wanted to check out the biggest commercial aircraft operating in the world here in my hometown of Melbourne, of course I said yes, but on one condition: that I can bring with me every single camera that I own, like all of them. It's heavy. There's just a big group of people with tripods and cameras walking through the airport right now. We're pretty easy to spot. We've got bright yellow vests on. The thumbnail to a YouTube video is the most important thing. I think I'll use one of those. So yeah, Emirates asked a bunch of us YouTubers and Instagrammers, you can probably see some of them under the plane there taking pictures, to come down and have a look at the A380 that's down here. Now, an Emirates A380, there's nothing unusual or new about that, but the fact it's here in Melbourne represents the fact that the A380 with Emirates is now flying between Melbourne and Dubai once again. A lot of us, me included, actually wrote this aircraft off and thought we may never see it in the skies ever again. But Emirates have brought the A380 back to Melbourne now, and once a day it's going to be flying between here and Dubai. It's really good to have it back. Victor, that is a seriously big lens there. What have you got?
It sure is 70 to 200 Canon.
On a 1DX?
It's a 1DX body, yeah. And I'm using a fisheye for this one, the 8 to 15 5D SR. And it's also good to see this lovely aircraft back in Melbourne.
I know.
The A380.
We should have it behind us.
I know.
I didn't frame that very well at all.
You should put your camera there and let's have a look at that.
You know that Emirates is the biggest customer for Airbus of the A380. Do you know how many of these they've got? 123. Just think about that for a second. 123 Airbus A380s. That's a lot of big planes. Hi. I am, yes.
Mate, I'm a huge fan of your boy.
Oh, thank you. What's your name?
Tom.
Tom.
Yeah,
So I know I'm Steph747 on Instagram, and the 747 will always be my all-time favourite passenger aircraft, but I do love the A380. This is one of the smoothest, most stable, quietest aircraft out there. Now at this stage in the video you may be wondering, why is he not actually on board the aircraft? Well, they haven't cleaned it yet, and they have to clean the aircraft before they allow anyone back onto it. It's all the COVID protocols, and we haven't got enough time down here on the ground to let them clean it and then get on board. So in lieu of that... Ladies and gentlemen, something I never thought I'd hear myself say on an aircraft. I'm about to take a shower. That was the best thing I've ever done on a plane. My wife and I, when we first met, the thing that we used to speak about all the time was travel. International travel was our thing. It's the thing that we speak about when we go out with friends. Everyone's comparing frequent flyer programs, which airline has got the best sales on. So when COVID hit, it was a disaster, not just for people like us who like to travel, but for everyone who works in the airline industry as well. So this is my call out to you if you're watching this and you're thinking, God, that makes me really want to go travel again. Go travel again. There's a whole world of people who need us right now. They're the people who work in this industry, who not only fly the planes, but look after the planes, maintain the planes, give you your boarding pass when you get into the airport, serve you that hot cup of coffee when you arrive here in Melbourne. All the people that make up this industry are the ones who've been suffering the last couple of years. And if you love to travel like I love to travel, there's one really simple thing we can do to make sure that the industry we love stays alive from 2022 and beyond. And that's to go traveling again. Emirates didn't sponsor this video, by the way. They didn't pay me in any way. I had to pay my own $49 parking here at Melbourne Airport. But thank you, Emirates, for letting me have a look around your A380. It's nice to have it back here in Melbourne. It's great to be back at the international airport, actually. Ah, jet fuel, I've missed that.